What up, man? Welcome back to another segment of Last Name Loyalty. It's your boy K. Mims. I got my bro Bdot with me.
What up?
Man, you know, Sensei and Jay, they not here today, but man, you know, we back in the lab with it, man. You know, the only spot you get authenticity and entertainment at the same time. So, I got a good this or that, bro. I thought about this. I know we didn't talk about this. I'm sorry. This is going to show.
Like something about to be set up.
A little bit. Right. Would you rather, I'll answer it too. Would you rather look better than who you with, or they look better than you?
Your spouse.
Girl, period. Like, would you be with somebody? Don't say equal. Would you, if you had to pick, would you rather look better than them or them look better than you?
I think I would rather her look better than me.
Okay, explain.
Cause you gotta look at me every day, and if I'm looking at you every day, and I'm like, damn, I went out.
But you also want to deal with like your current situation, right? Like, you also want to deal with people looking like, damn, how he get with her?
Yeah, that's them. As long as she finds me attractive.
We didn't say that. She might like the way you cook. She might like the way you cook. She might like the way you know what I'm saying, clean
whatever
cars.
Whatever it is that do it for her.
Hey, do you believe in that?
No, I believe in you answering that question though.
Oh, I rather her look better than me. I'm gonna tell you the reason.
It's crazy because like you make it seem like
that was bad that you said that.
Yeah, like you would go.
I'm gonna tell you. I think it's bad if somebody says they will want to look better than their partner. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's a like you're scared of competition. Like, if you want to look better, then you not.
There's some arrogance there.
When you say I gotta look better,
I gotta look better than my partner.
See, but a lot of people, they ain't never been called ugly.
To their face.
They never been called.
Right.
They ain't never been called ugly. They ain't never been called ugly. 1 second.
Oh shit.
Hold on. Nah, we can't add that. We can't add that.
Edit that out either.
No, come on, man. I can't do that.
Yo.
Bring me in.
My gosh.
Johnny Talk. Sports segment. Oh my God, yo! So we gonna pivot really quickly to a new. We got some listener submissions, man. So they've been coming in with for sure. This is dope. So we gonna look at this one though. So we have keeping an ex as your friend in your new relationship. Are you cool with any of your exes?
I don't have any bad blood anymore with any of my exes.
But if you saw her, if you and your wife saw the ex, mm-hmm. could you hug her? Like, oh, what's up, girl? How you been?
Yeah. As long as it ain't no like, oh my God, how you been?
Mm-hmm.
You know, double hug, hold for a minute, and mm-hmm. you know, I missed you. Ain't no extra stuff. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Bye. There's no extra there. Like I said, I don't have any.
Why was it good to see her, Bdot?
You alive. I don't want nobody. I mean, you know.
Hey, I'm just asking why was it good to see her, Bdot?
It wasn't necessarily good to see. It's good to see that you're alive. You're doing well.
Okay, got you. That's a good. No, absolutely not. I'm not.
So you see an ex, you walk past the ex.
That's not my situation. I'm not gonna walk past her, mm-hmm. but I'll acknowledge her. Like, yo, what up? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like adult rules and maturity is like, I'd say what up to you. It ain't no.
Right.
Yeah, but we ain't about to.
See, there's a difference between being able to speak to somebody when you see them
mm-hmm.
and them being your friend.
Okay.
Like, to me,
I don't see how people would be friends. I don't see a scenario where people would be friends with their ex. I just don't see that.
Like having that open line of communication and all of that good stuff. Yeah, no. It shouldn't happen.
That's not real life.
It's dangerous.
That's not real. What? There ain't no exes that can't go back to being lovers, bro. There ain't no ex because if you and let's pick Earth 98. Mm-hmm. If you pick your runner up, not to your wife, but like the ex you like the most. Could y'all be friends?
Like right now?
Yeah, I mean, within context of adult. Let me look at my camera. Context of adult friendships. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so you can absolutely have people that you used to deal with and y'all be cool, right? As long as your partner's comfortable. What I'm saying is like, when you say right now, I'm not disregarding like you being in marriage for being with your wife. I'm just saying like, what would that look like? Like, what do y'all have to talk about? Like, imagine she talks to your wife like, yeah, girl, I used to do them like this. So like, I promise you it could like.
See, that's why, no.
Which part?
You see, you didn't say could you be friends with an ex? I mean, you didn't say could your spouse be friends with your ex. You said could you be friends with your ex? Why would they be having that conversation?
There's no. So you think, this is a good conversation. Great conversation. Do you think spouses can have friends that's not friends with your spouse? Seriously, real talk. That's a good conversation, bro. Can you have like like for instance, I don't count. Like you and Britt cool. Me, you say her name? You say her name?
Huh?
Do you say her name?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like me and Val cool, but like, are we friends? She automatically become family because of the situation, but like friends, like Jazz, we were friends. We gonna I could call her on the way home, we gonna rap. You know what I'm saying? But like friends, you feel like I can have a friend that you don't know? Or I can have a friend that's not your friend?
Yeah.
Opposite sex?
I mean,
opposite sex?
It depends on the dynamic of the friendship though.
Okay, let's talk.
Now,
to me,
you're not going to hang out with the opposite sex friend.
It's crazy.
The opposite sex friend and your spouse don't know who it is, has no type of relationship at all towards that situation. But like, you have work friends that your spouse don't know. They might have heard about them. I don't think
people that working out my friends. That's just me.
Well,
I'm talking about a friend you call, you talk to, you text, you send stuff in the IG chat, y'all laugh, bro. You can't have that type of friend and they not friends. Like
friends or know of.
To me,
because just like you just said, if Val came and sat in this room right now, y'all gonna talk, y'all gonna laugh, y'all gonna joke. But me and
Val could go somewhere without you and have fun. So I give you this. Let's take the podcast party, right? If Jay and Val were not friends, if you and Britt, if me and if everybody not friends, you wouldn't see a whole bunch of clips of us vibing together. That does okay. Right. So like I get what you're saying. No, we wouldn't talk, but that doesn't mean we're not friends. We wouldn't have too many conversations. But yeah, so but that's not a good point because she knows we're cool. Like name a friend that you got that your wife.
Y'all don't
talk to me.
I feel like I'm getting lost in the conversation at this point. But like,
what you mean?
You're. I don't feel like. I don't feel like you can have friends that your other doesn't know about.
Yeah, male or female.
Male or female.
Could you have had sex with these female friends?
That's no.
Okay.
Because that's there's a door that's open there that people make mistakes and that you can walk through that door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I said earlier that's dangerous. Ex who's a friend. You've been down that road. Y'all have had a connection to some point. Being able to hang out by yourself with your ex of the opposite sex.
If you mess with a girl that never made it a relationship, but y'all obviously did relationship things, is she your ex?
No, she's not your ex, but that's still not go hang out.
Let me tell you a story, man.
Oh God.
Let me tell you a story, man. Was I wrong? Hey man, I need y'all to tell me was I wrong. Let me sit up and talk to the camera real quick, man. So when I used to be in high school, you know what I'm saying? I had a girlfriend. Then so when I came to the high school that I graduated from, I came sophomore year. You know what I'm saying? I met some people. I wasn't with nobody sophomore year. Met some people, got somebody junior year. But I met, a couple young ladies sophomore year. Let me tell you how small the world is, man. Hey, man, hey, what you doing, bro? Hey, what you on, man? Hey, what you on, man? What you on, man? What you on, man? So let me, am I wrong, Doc? Tell me if I'm wrong, bro. I need you to tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
So, I'm with my wife, girlfriend at the time, wife now, Britt. We out, we celebrate, we having good. We at Tanger Outlet in Charlotte, right? And we going through, and I see a young lady that I used to know, in college. I'm gonna say we grown now, but we was in college, right? Mm-hmm. So I didn't know that my wife figured out that me and her had a friendship, relationship type vibe.
From that encounter, she figured that out.
No, I guess I said it in I guess she put context clues of stories I've told.
Got you.
And was like, oh, that's her. Mm-hmm. You got me? And I'm gonna tell you how small the world is. So like we go to take her outlet. I see her, I'm like, oh, Dad, that's what's up. So I see her without, now mind you, let me get full context. I'm 19. Me and Britton been together for a little bit, but I'm 19. And you don't know the whole game, right? Mm-hmm. So I see her. We go. We hug. Oh, yo, what up? How you been? Da da da. Britt walks up. I fail to introduce.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
We talk a little bit. Woo woo woo. Da da da. We walk off. And Brittany, Britt, she was a little heated at the time. I'm like, damn, you ain't gonna introduce me. I'm like, my bad. I ain't think it was that deep because I ain't gonna never see her again. You know what I'm saying? Was I wrong for not introducing? Me and her never dated. We. I wasn't about to say that. We. You know what I'm saying? But like, was I wrong? So you've introduced introduced your girlfriend to every.
But every time I have not introduced, best believe, she says something. Oh, you suck at introducing. You don't ever introduce or da da da.
Was there a reason why you didn't?
No, a lot of times it's just like you just said, like I'm not thinking that deep into that person.
Because I was already deep in that at one time.
See, you ain't helping your case.
No, I'm talking about you, motherfucker, not me. I ain't.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah, I ain't do nothing. I ain't do no word. I ain't do nothing. It was just a real situation where we were cool. We talked for a little while. We talked for a little while. A little petty kissing stuff. But it's high school. It don't matter. Mm-hmm. We talked for a while, but we was never in like a relationship ever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying to you is that I didn't feel wrong because we were never in anything. She wasn't a threat or none of that. Now, mind you, this is sophomore year. I dated somebody junior year before I got with Britt, so it wasn't even like my last relationship. Was I wrong, Bo?
For not introducing, yeah, you should have introduced.
All right. Ain't this segment called Last Name Loyalty? Or is it called Last Name Loyalty? Okay. Got you. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Ignorance?
Go ahead, yeah.
So,
go ahead.
I've never been in a situation where I ran up on somebody that I used to mess with who I'm with now.
Okay. It's not a comfortable position to be in.
No. And going through those thoughts in my head, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Now it's a little different. It was more so like that in the earlier stages where it was just like, I don't want to run into nobody.
Yeah, why was that?
It's just like you just said, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like you got to introduce because you standing there talking, or you got to see them and them see you, see them, and you like,
yeah,
keep going.
For
Either
sure.
way, it's awkward.
It was hard out here. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, bro. It was hard. It was.
How long did it last? The irritation after the no introduction.
I did it a couple times after that, not knowing. Like I give you another one. We went back to our high school for a certain special event, and it was more so like I never have not introduced. This is really it's bad on my part, but I was never taught that. Like I didn't understand the line of respect of like you introduce. Now I'm like. Because I know now, you know what I mean? But we was in so many situations, and this back to what we talked about in another episode. Like Brittany from the jump introduced. Remember the guy I told you that pissed me off when she told me she was talking to him when I tried to get at her.
Yeah.
She introduced me to him. Like I didn't know if it was a pimp move, a mature move, or what. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling pimped. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
but
how you felt.
Yeah, but so using that though, that was her norm to like enter. Oh, I ain't got nothing to hide. Like da da da.
Right.
Yeah, so that's where I was confused at. You know what I'm saying?
As you were confused as in like, do I need to introduce or no?
I legit didn't.
Or confused that she introduced you.
Just confused at the reason why. Like I didn't feel like I needed to know him.
Oh, like
I didn't feel like you
went
needed
out her way to introduce y'all.
Nah. She didn't go out her way, but even still in the situation, even if it's close confinement, I don't feel the need to be
introduced.
Yeah. Like she leaving with me.
I don't think both sexes always think like that.
Which one are you saying don't think like that?
I think both have both male and female. There are males and females that are like, nah, you need to introduce me. Mm-hmm. But I think,
what do you think the introduction does? Like, what about the introduction?
It's like, oh yeah, know who I am.
Got you. The ring doesn't say that. The kids doesn't say that. The commitment doesn't say that.
It should.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Don't always.
All right, what's up? We moving to your next.
Me? All right.
Yeah, we moving to the next submission we got, man. Hey, man, subscribe, like, share, comment. I didn't say that at the beginning. What minute we at? 18. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do all the above.
Millennials versus Gen Z, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference? And then what's better and what's worse? That's tough because like you need.
Do you think Gen Z is? What's your thoughts on Gen Z first before I say what I'm about to say?
They move really fast. Like everything is just like everything's right here.
Mm-hmm.
They don't gotta go work for nothing because it's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's at their fingertips, and I think it comes out in everyday stuff.
Okay.
I see a lot of people like I'm when I sit in interviews at work, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the younger guys.
You about to say I'm a manager? The boy got his bag talk. Go ahead.
a lot of the younger guys.
Bag talk.
They don't know how to come into an interview.
Okay.
They don't know how to conduct themselves in an interview, and I think it's because of the access to everything else that they have right here. Mm-hmm. That's an example of just, how they conduct themselves, but it's out in the world as well. It's all the same.
I think Gen Z, specifically Gen Zers that look like us, operate in a certain level of privilege that they don't necessarily have, but another group of people have. That's what we're not used to.
They operate in
in privilege that they don't have, that we're used to seeing a certain group of people have. That's why
you think they feel like they should have that, so they just act like they do.
Because they weren't born with the same mental constraints we had. We were kind of like beating the submission of what not to do, and then we got older and realized like, bro, why can't I do that? They were never born with what not to do. Do you tell your kids what they can't do?
Yeah.
No, as far as like.
Strive in life.
Do you limit them to? So when you was coming up and you had to, and you got in college, what was your when you were in high school? What was your options at the high school?
Exactly.
They not confined to that thought process that we had. Mm-hmm. They operate in privilege that we're not, bro. If you take a culturally, I'm gonna make sure I say this very right. If you take a person from the culture, Gen Zer, that operates how they operate, and then you take a person from another culture and they operate how they operate, it's the exact same. Their mind is born free. They don't feel the constraints that we feel. That's why they do things that we like, bro, what are y'all on? Nah.
What do you think causes that? Why do you think that is?
Because we're raising them. We don't want them to feel how we felt.
I see what you're saying.
So we instill nah, you can do whatever you want. Like, nah, you good, da-da-da. They're like, yo, they crazy kids, just different. Nah, if a kid from, I hope you reading between the lines. If a kid from the culture did something, and you take that, and another person from a certain privileged group did something, A, the result would be different. B, it wouldn't be so like outlandish. It wouldn't be so like, why are you doing this? What's going on? Oh my God, it wouldn't be that. I'm listening. Why are you looking like that, bro?
I never thought about it like that.
That's what it is. Think about it, bro. They don't have when you have a person from a certain culture, when they walk in the room, it's like, oh, I can do what I want, be what I want, say what I want to do. How do Gen Zers act? That playing field even now. Mm-hmm. So when the playing field even, it makes everybody else uncomfortable because look, some stuff I get mad at. Some stuff I wish I had. Bro, how many times have we sat and talked about as much as we used to hoop, if we had the same access or thought, or was it, if we would have said when we were younger, hey, yo, let's get a camera. People have been like, why y'all got a camera out here?
Yeah.
Or like, what are y'all doing, bro? What are y'all trying to do? But that was a whole bag to get that. But they don't feel that restraint. They're like, hey, I don't even care about playing high school basketball. Let me go start my YouTube career now. They don't have that restriction. We feel uncomfortable because subconsciously we got restrictions on a lot of stuff that we don't think they're restrictions, but they are. They are. We mentally, we're like, no, you can't. Hold on, bro. You can't do that. Now, what's the other side of that? They learned the hard way. Cool, but you can't take one without the other. That's the problem. You can't take one without the other. You can't, and we want to.
Because my next thing was gonna be like, so which one's better? But there's pros and cons to both of those methods of thinking.
I would debate that. Methods of thinking, no, they're not. I think we have it better. If you are a millennial that is 35 or under, I feel like we perfect world. We got enough game from the old school, and we have enough skills to implement.
Maneuver through this new.
Yeah, I think if you Gen Zers just don't have the skill yet. That's the part when you saying like it's too fast, everything's on the phone.
Like you just said, yet.
Yeah.
So think about they're in the beginning of. Okay, so like 90s. That was the beginning of. So in the 90s, it was the beginning of the internet and technology going up and all of that stuff.
Yep.
Now we know how to maneuver through all that stuff. Like you just said, we got game from the old school. We can maneuver through this.
For sure.
I feel like now is different than then, right? But that would make this the beginning. This is how it was for us in the 90s, right? With time, they learn how to maneuver through it or whatnot. They could be just as great, or it could be just as bad, or worse, not just as bad. But that's why I said with the mindset, it depends on the mindset and which way what you're thinking about.
For sure.
It kind of messed it up with the stop where we were going with that. But
yeah, my bad. You forgot it all, bro.
I did. Like the end goal of it.
Does that brain be farting when that be happening? Let's not get on Putin. Y'all know who my. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't think one. Well, I was kind of long-winded. You say better. You were just at least pick which one do you think is better.
I mean, I'm biased. I'm millennial all day. I'm gonna pick millennials because of what I see. Like my example, like how they conduct themselves in situations where they need to have a different mindset, a more mature mindset. You're old enough to go out and get a job. You should know, all right, don't come in here in a t-shirt and some sweatpants and some Nike slides.
Why do you feel like you should know that?
Because you should be taught that. But like you said, it's not being taught.
I think you give too much credit on what you were taught and what you learned.
Possibly.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of the stuff you say, like, you should be taught that, but like that, we learned a lot.
But people my age don't do that.
Don't do what?
A lot of people my age wouldn't do that.
But that doesn't mean you were taught that. That means you may, like, I give you an example, right? Going to interview, right? I remember when I never forget. I went to interview just, back then the style was baggy. Collar shirt, baggy jeans, some shoes, went in, right? I ain't get a job. Came back like, yo, like, I just want to know how to get better at X, Y, and Z. Your attire wasn't correct. I was like, oh, what should I wear? Shirt and tie. Anyway, like, yeah, they're telling me that, but I learned that by not doing it. So when you say somebody should be teaching you that, is that true? Like, do you really, like, bro, it's a lot of lazy ass millennials too, bro.
That's why I said most or some, or I said most, but it's not all of anything that's going to act the same.
Ooh, you ready for? I'm sorry, bro.
Oh
go ahead.
God.
You ready?
Sure. Transition.
You won't get me. I know what you're doing. Go ahead.
You got the question.
No, but I'm talking about what you said.
Nah, I'm good.
I did it again.
Nah. Sorry, bro. I feel the love.
Hey, man. Right now, comment, subscribe to Bdot's YouTube channel.
Yes. Do that. What's the question, bro?
ASMR is something people ASMR is something people don't talk about but love. For me, it's relaxing to hear pops, clicks, and whispers. Oddly, nobody talks about this, so it's interesting. Hey, yo, this is
what's the question? Like,
I don't know, but I'm gonna say this. What's your weird YouTube, like, I ain't gonna say getaway, but like, what's the thing on YouTube you watch that like don't nobody probably think you watch? Yo, you ain't got no weird YouTube watch.
I watch pretty much the same stuff. I watch podcasts.
Okay.
I watch basketball. Football.
Mm-hmm.
I might watch some, what do you call them videos? Like the
ASMR?
fail videos or something. No, I don't watch
the what?
ASMR. No.
I bet you do. You just don't know it's ASMR. Go ahead.
If I see it scrolling on Instagram, I stop. But like to have it like to follow the page or go and watch it on YouTube, I don't do that.
You don't have no weird YouTube watches, bro. This nigga trying to get me to sound crazy.
I can't wait to hear this though. What's your weird YouTube watch?
Bro, and it's ASMR, but it's not like a lot of things are ASMR. Like, do you ever see the videos? Hold on, I'm gonna get on mine, but do you ever see the videos on Instagram where they or YouTube or whatever where they're like somebody may be outside in the wilderness cooking, and they like throw something down, started cutting it? Mm-hmm. That's ASMR.
But that don't mean I go out and look for it.
No, but I was just saying though. So a lot of people listen to it, but mine is like, bro, there's just three things.
Okay.
There's this car detailing, like the ASMR, like ASMR is all about the sounds. Mm-hmm. They just detail the car silently, but you hear all of the like
the rubbing and yeah.
Mm-hmm. The second one is I feel judged. Just so y'all know, this is supposed to be a safe space. Me and my bro, I feel judged. But the second one is camping videos. Like somebody would be like, I did 5 days in the wilderness with only a tent, But I didn't know it was ASMR until like maybe 2 months watching it. I didn't realize that's what was really intriguing me.
So you'll go type in these things?
No, ASMR.
The detailing and
like so. For instance, like what happens is I maybe watch a reel or something. Or the other one was carpet cleaning. It's like carpet cleaning where they do that. I'll watch it on Facebook. Meta talks to everything, and then it'll pop up on YouTube. And then I started clicking it enough on YouTube where I started subscribing to people where it started showing up. So no, I don't type it in, but like even when you do the I'm being too transparent. Hey man, get your black tumbler, man. We gonna call these a transparency tumblers. You know why? But
serum in there,
man. What? So, but it's like they'll be out camping and like unzipping the bag, and I'm saying this now because I know what it is. Or like you know how fire like kind of pops or cracks.
Yeah.
ASMR, cutting the food, stuff like that, and it's honestly to the listener's submission, like it's relaxing, bro. It's really like
and I don't. You listen to ASMR. I'm not judging that. I just didn't answering the question that you asked me.
So what type of websites do you get on for relaxation?
YouTube and Instagram.
Okay.
I just don't listen to.
Those not websites.
How are they not?
They're apps.
Not if you look at it on a computer.
Touche.
All right. So we got another question.
Hey, he was right and didn't know how to handle it.
It was too easy. You gave it to me entirely too easy.
Pause. this episode is over. Hey, this episode is over.
Yep. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. This been another episode of Last Name Loyalty. This your boy Bdot. I got my man's K.
No, you don't.
Over here.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
We are out.
Hey, if y'all do not admit it,
we are out.
In minute 33, if you don't think I'm clipping that, bro.
We just took our relationship to a whole nother level.
Wow.
God.
Pause again. Hey, hold on, man. Hey, what you going through, bro? The therapy session. What you going through, bro? Like, how did that just happen?
Yo,
just now?
I don't know how the first one happened. The second one was purposely done.
Yeah.
That one
Let's talk about that, man. How did that just happen?
No, because for real though, your reaction.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable at this point. Just so you know, like I honestly don't want to be here.
So
I'm at my
this is minute what?
Out of 34.
Short episode.
Yeah, we about to be done.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we canceling all guests after this.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm uncomfortable.
So ASMR?
No. that was being spicy, man. Golly.
Whew.
Yo.
Well, you know what websites I be on?
Yeah. What are they? Jesus. What do you type in? Let's go a step further, bro. What do you type in? Yo. Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Yo. If gotta get a hotel was a person. So yo, that was bad, bro. That was bad. Now we both being judged online.
Oh my god.
What's that? You actually, like, so let me just say this, man.
Oh boy, I'm not saying nothing else.
Nah, man, that was aggressive. Aggressive.
Like probably the most aggressive thing I've ever said.
Yeah, entirely too easy. Like, yo,
like I just be dominating.
Yeah. Yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? What did you on, man? Nah, man, come on, man. It's fucking come on, man.
All right, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, me too, man.
Okay. All right, I'm good now. Y'all want to do some ASMR?
Oh, like broke the table. Yo, nah. No, I don't want to do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, come on, man.
What is light is hot. I am baking over here, yo.
Hey, next question, man. Okay.
Right, okay.
Hey, you stupid. All right, next one. Who that might be a 3-minute clip. So we got another. What do millennials prioritize the most? What do you prioritize the most? Yeah, that was, besides.
All right.
Yeah.
So, top of the list is my family. Making sure that they got a roof over their head, they got food in their stomach, and then I am physically and emotionally there for them. Right? That's top of the list for me. And then under that, still going into my family, making sure that we are financially stable enough to be able to have the things that we need and do some of the things that we want.
For sure.
Right.
So let me ask this. I'm going to answer, but let me ask this, man. Do you think, and I think this is something that I struggle with that I'm trying to figure out. Do you feel like we know, do you feel like, when you say like to make sure they good, make sure they straight and all that, do you feel outside of it being a responsive, do you get something from it? Like if they're good, are you really good, or are you just been taught to when they good, you should be good? That's the question I'm asking. So you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, you know how a lot of husbands and dads feel like, you know, my family good, I'm good. But do you really feel that you're good just because they're good, or is that something you've been taught that you should feel?
Hold the table down.
My fault.
As I grabbed it with my feet.
It's all good.
I actually do. Like I don't need a bunch of stuff. Like when I was by myself, I feel like I did. I needed to go buy stuff, and that's how I felt good, right? But as when I look at them and they're happy, they're good, they're healthy, all of that good stuff, it does do something for me,
For sure.
right?
Yeah.
In that same breath, and I spoke about this on another episode, I have to make sure that I'm good as well. Part of that makes me feel good, but I gotta have that me over here doing whatever it is to make sure that I'm feeling good as well. But nah, it does do something for me.
Okay. So my priority is, if I had to enlist them, God been excluded. Family, it's gonna sound bad. Family, business, career. But I want to tap into what we talked about, man. I think that I think that we have a lot of, you know what I'm saying? I think me personally, I'm to the point, bro, like that shit almost is like 85% of me being good. I wasn't always like that. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like them, like for now I'm realizing like, damn, it's only not enough when you seeking the validation of yourself somewhere else. Like if you like typically like with your kids, they feed into you, they with you, like you do stuff for them, you get an immediate reaction, immediate satisfaction, but we're looking for everything else in a sense. You get what I'm saying? So like, but for me, man, I think those are the top priorities, and my family look different. Like I'm gonna tell you, within the family, the priority is making sure me and my wife are locked in and making sure we stay cool while having kids. You feel me? Because I'm gonna tell you something, bro. When them little jokers come, man, they are demanding.
Boy,
You know what I'm saying? What do you think is the hardest part about
money, everything?
What's the hardest part about navigating that?
Navigating
Their demand and trying to balance out marriage, really. Trying to keep the two, I ain't gonna say separate, but separate, essentially. Not saying that they don't coexist, but I'm just saying like balancing demanding kids and trying to make sure you and your spouse stay strong.
Right, it's it looks different for everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's work, consistency. Like it's hard.
Yeah,
because like you said, they are overly demanding.
Yeah,
and rightfully so. They
the
depend
babies,
on you to keep them alive. You know,
for sure. Damn, to keep them alive. They got social service out here. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Go finish what you said, bro.
But main thing is consistency. Like you got to intentionally be. Both of you have to want that. You got to work together to be able to stay locked in.
Yeah.
And make sure that the kids are good.
Yeah. So my thing is this, that I think me and my wife had agreed on. Our life. This is our motto around kids. I don't know what minute this is, but we gonna clip this too. So my motto around that is like, we're not trying to fit into their lives. They're fitting into ours. Because a lot of times what happens with people is they try to fit their lives into kids, and kids' lives aren't that big to fit into, is why you end up feeling left out. Like a lot of times you're trying to fit into something that ain't ready, that you can't fit into it yet. You know what I'm saying? So I think for me, with me and the wife, we just really lock in. Like we have conversations like, look, we need to go somewhere. I feel too much of a parent right now. You know what I mean? I absolutely am a parent. Absolutely love being a dad. But like, this don't sound so bad. Like, I'm still Keenan though. Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm still Keenan, bro. Like, I love being a husband. I love being a dad. I love doing everything I do. I'm just not one to lose my identity in things. Like, I'm a great dad because I'm Keenan. I'm a great husband because I'm Keenan. I'm a great friend because, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, I don't believe in that, like, philosophy where you super dive into everything, into anything, and you can't see yourself no more. You don't know how you move. You don't know how you feel. You don't know how you think. You can't make decisions no more. No, that's not me. Like, I feel like I'm a great dad, husband, brother, cousin, whatever, because I'm myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, who I am is not determined on the title I hold to you. Who I am is,
I think that's the most important part.
What you mean?
Not losing yourself.
Boy, that shit be hard, boy.
It's
That shit be hard, boy.
easier said than done.
That shit be hard.
I've seen it happen.
But it happens when you are going to work Monday through Friday. I'm gonna tell you what was really like. Y'all used to watch the show The Twilight Zone? I'm gonna tell you what was like The Twilight Zone.
No.
Do you know it?
No.
Hold on, man. This is no longer Millennials versus the World. You do not know the show The Twilight Zone.
No. Is it old? Is it new?
Old. Super old. Like Tales from the Crypt old.
Tell me about it.
So The Twilight Zone is like, so it'll be this show, right? And The Twilight Zone, you know, like, do you watch, what's the new one on Netflix that everybody loves with the Gorgon?
Oh, yeah, no.
What's that? Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a new age Twilight Zone. Like, the Twilight Zone was like a world within a world, but like, when you're in the Twilight Zone, certain rules and things don't apply. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, like, you get in the Twilight Zone and you work 3-4, your days start to look the same. You know, wash, rinse, clean, repeat. Wash, rinse, clean, repeat type vibe. And you get in the Twilight Zone thinking like, damn, it's been 5 weeks since we did something. Because you just wash, rinse. And to me, wash, rinse, clean, repeat. Yeah. Hold on, what? Like, nah, bro, we gotta go do something. I gotta break this mold up. Because honestly, bro, I start feeling uneasy. If everything started to feel too like, I just did this yesterday, nah, I need to go do something that wasn't. And I'm saying that to say, like, it becomes hard because life requires so much structure that the unstructured moments is what allows you to release. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, like, this kind of does that for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Being able to get away, lock in, you know, obviously we you know, doing what we doing. But this right here has allowed me to start to get back into that because I can say I was wash, rinse, repeat, wash, rinse, repeat. Yeah. And boy,
that shit just be like, oh.
It starts to pour over into the everyday family life.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And
for sure.
Getting back into basketball, that helped me as well. Yeah. Like you gotta continue to be yourself. You gotta continue to pour into yourself. If you don't, you can't pour into
for sure
the rest.
There's no way you can. And I think the other side of it is that we don't talk about enough is I think we've been taught that having a family looks a certain way. Go to work, come home. You better be there when they do this, be there when they do that. Like I say this, and this is me being super duper transparent. Super duper. We're not gonna judge that. But like it's like even with me, right? Like people get on this binge of like, oh yeah, I was there every day cooking dinner, X, Y, and Z. But like, you could be there every day and not be there when it matters.
Every day.
But people, this though, you can be there every day and not be there every day, and you can be there every day and not be there when it matters.
Those times you don't remember every day as a kid, but them big moments.
Come on, man.
You remember them?
Come on, man. And mine, like I give you mine. Like mine with my Dukes was like, boom. When I knew she had breast cancer her sophomore year and junior year, she was like, yo, yeah, I'm not going to work. I'm done with the second job. It's going to be a little tight around here, but I'm making every home game you got. I remember that way more than I remember the everything else. So like, bruh, people be there every day, but don't be there when it matter and emotionally matter. Like, this is going to sound so bad, but I'm just this honest of a person. Like, people overly use that baby part of kids' lives. You are being a caregiver. You are ensuring that they have everything they need in order to develop, in order to feel safe, in order for them to, feel safe, develop X, Y, and Z. When I say people overuse that is like because a lot of, let me speak for myself, a lot of us only seen one parent in households. We turn around and feel like if you don't go home one day, meaning like if you have something to do, you the worst parent in the world. You get what I'm saying? Like, but in reality, like, nah, bro, I'm here. I'm here. I'm not only here in the house. I'm here in your life, boy.
I'm actually present.
You here. It ain't nothing you can do to get away from me.
That to me, that's different.
It ain't nothing you can do to get away from me. When my two, Ain't nothing they can do to get away from me.
Man, that's why family, going back to when it matters.
Yeah.
Right? That's why my family is so important to me, because
yeah,
when I actually started like getting out there as a kid and doing stuff, wasn't nobody there.
Damn.
So like a lot of those basketball.
Yeah.
You know how it was when we got together, we started really like
You missed that alley.
yeah, like I'm glad nobody was there for that.
Yeah.
But like all my life I played ball.
For sure.
It wasn't until after nobody was there that it started taking off and I was, who I am, right?
Yeah.
And those are the moments that I wish my family was actually there to see.
For sure. Way more than anything else. And they weren't.
Now all I can do is talk about it.
Yeah. Bro, that be real though. And to that point, I think that on the other side of kids, man, I think being a person that came from a single family home, a person that doesn't understand everything, we also not overvalue. What's the word I'm looking for? We misunderstand the position that valuable family members can play as well. Because say that wasn't a parent that came to your games, but you had that uncle or that cousin or that person that was always there to pick you up, always there to cheer you on. So like, say if that cousin was like, yeah, I'm not saying this was your situation. I'm just saying in general. Like, say if that cousin was like, such and such couldn't make it, but I'm gonna be here. I got you. But I'm gonna be here. Like, I'm gonna be here. I'm here for such and such, and then they take you home. Y'all talk every day. That plays a very big factor in that. And as us being parents and being protective and not having it, we feel like if we ain't there, they don't feel love. Nah. Like, honestly, like, people got to realize that having two parents in the house, you got to use it to your advantage. You could be there. I could be there. You tell me what happened. I could check. You may have the game, but I got to check in. You got the practice. I got the game, whatever the case may be. But sorry, brief intermission. But we can end up, we can, let's go to the last one, then we'll close out, bro. What's it? I got it. Was it me?
I don't think I got it.
Oh man. Oh my God.
I'm gonna leave it to you.
No, bro. We gotta talk about this, and we're gonna talk about this next. We're gonna talk about this, yo. Oh, we can do this. This is a good one. What defines a single mother?
That's good, but I see how the question can, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna pause right there.
Okay.
At minute 53. I'm really gonna edit this out. I'm not worried about this. Do you think that deserves more time, or you think this should be the back end of an episode? The question.
I don't know that that's an ender. It could be. I mean, I don't know where the conversation gonna go, but that's a
good one, right?
It is a good one.
Yeah.
Mag just sent me.
Should those be with a woman perspective, or
how has childhood trauma had an effect on how you raise your kids? How do you differentiate between entitlement and deserved in all aspects of life? How does the work ethic culture differ from millennials versus Gen Z? That's crazy. What advice would you give them? What I said would have tied in better with that. What's your favorite non-sexual act of intimacy? Do you feel like it's a given?
Hey, Mag, let me get Mag on the team, man.
Bruh, to reciprocate the same energy in your relationship, even when it's negative. What are some advice you would give to a people pleaser?
So, because of where the episode been going, let's go with that childhood trauma.
Oh, you want to do that one? Okay.
Because we kind of just going off of.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then them other ones, we're going to have to, them going to be some fire ones. All right, so brief intermission, man. My apologies. So, Dot, you got the last one for the night.
All right. How has childhood trauma had an effect on how you raise your kids?
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Even though we kind of talked about this off camera, it's crazy how it ties into like what I was just saying. Like I had abandonment issues. You know what I'm saying? Really bad. But knowing that I had them, I'm able to check like if I miss my son practice, I am not the worst dad in the world. It was traumatic to me. Always having to ride home with a teammate, always having to go with the coach, or always, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be funny, no lie. You can check my resume, but like I was a pretty good athlete in high school and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but never having those people who could take you home, or the people you will hear coaches, older people say like, "Damn man, I'm glad you did that." And the third, and I used to think like, "Damn, but why my pops not showing up to the game type?" You know what I mean? But now I realize like being an active dad, like I can live with what be happening. Like I miss a practice. Because, again, I'm there for your life. So I think the way childhood trauma affected the way I parent, man, it just allows me to try to get my son to operate in full, like, the full capacity of himself. I don't try to restrain things. And the last thing I will say to that is that also, man, it really made me realize, that made me impatient. And sometimes I can get impatient about things that I want for him, because I didn't have nobody showing patience for me to grow into what I needed to do. So when he does stuff, I'm like, hey, man, stop it. I'm like, damn.
Let him be.
Yeah, I was probably emotional until I was about like 25, 26. He got some years. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that'd be my thing, bro. But what about you?
I think I was very, with my first son. I was very.
I wasn't even being funny. Just
I know. I was very protective of him emotionally and physically because of what I said a minute ago about feeling like people weren't there. I'm not gonna say all my family wasn't there, but the ones that I thought should have been weren't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because of that, I never wanted him to feel like I wasn't there. Now, he's a infant, toddler, you know what I'm saying? He don't know right now, but because of how I felt then, it immediately came out when I had a kid. I was very defensive over him when it came to family members, friends, all like still a little bit, but not as bad when he was little. But I guess the trauma that I have from childhood carried over to him in that manner. And then I had to realize, like you just said, like, he's up.
Yeah.
I am here.
Yeah.
I'm confident I'm here. I'm gonna be here.
Yeah.
And as long as God willing, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And he's going to know that I love him. I got his back. Is nothing I'm not gonna do for that boy.
For sure.
And going through that part with him in the beginning made it way easier for me with Eli.
Yeah.
But I do feel like that childhood trauma stuff, it definitely carries over. But you got to check it. You got to be able to realize it and check it.
I think to your point, I think a lot of people started having kids before they knew their traumas.
Yeah.
I had kids after I had started working on myself. Like I started working on myself before I had my babies. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of knew, like, even now though, like even from the protection aspect, like I give you me and my wife's like a parental thing we talk about all the time. We went to our grandparents' house for summer 2-3 weeks at a time. She was with her parents 24/7. So I'm not going to necessarily say none of this is traumatic, but to me it was like damn, babe, like they could slide 3-4 days, and she like 3-4 days where? Because in my reality we spent 2-3 weeks at our grandparents' house. You know what I'm saying? And I said that to say like it was like realizing the balance of, again, back to what I'm saying. I think we sometimes we prioritize being so present that we eliminate the village. I forgot, motherfucker.
Hey, won't be the only one.
Nigga double back 3 times, man. I like, damn, motherfucker, I forgot, man. All right, damn.
My fault, bro. My fault. My fault.
But man, but like we prioritize us being there so much that we don't think about what it's like for the other people to be in their lives or the effect. Like, bro, my dad, man, like, we recently got really cool. One of my favorite people in the world, man. But the thing is like, even before he became that, bro, my grandfather was integral in my life. I could never rob my sons of that type of relationship. You know what I mean? Because to be real, this sound bad. Grandparents don't owe grandkids nothing.
Yeah, no. And that was big for me with my parents and my kids because of what I felt when I was young.
For sure.
The part of me that, these are my parents. I ain't gonna neglect or make it so that they can't, but I had to I felt like I needed to establish, hey, my kids, I don't want them to feel what I felt. You know what I'm saying? But now that I see the effort that's being put in, like you just said, I see that grandparents and parents being the same people is different.
Yeah.
They even treat kids different. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, like my dad, like one of my favorite people now. We didn't always have a close relationship like we do now. And I think if it wasn't for my kids, might not.
Yeah.
Today. But
do you feel like you gonna always know what's best for your kids?
You gonna feel like it.
But
I think you gotta. I think, like I said a minute ago, you gotta check it. They gotta go through whatever God has in store for them.
Are you admitting that like sometimes you may not know what's best, or you may not like? I'm basically saying like, is there a time where you can't? Do you feel like I do feel like this way? Let me be transparent. And say I feel like this way before I say it to you. Like I feel like there's times where like it ain't got nothing to do with the father I am, but everything to do with him needing something that can't come from me at the time.
Oh, no, I completely agree with that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, because sometimes, bro, we get overprotective to the point where we do more damage than good. It's like, hey, hold.
Now,
like,
if you would have asked me that 4 years ago,
hell no,
bro, nah, ain't nobody around me gonna be able to tell me what's the best for him.
Yeah,
I'll take your opinions, but now it's like watching them grow up, watching them interact with family and friends and stuff like that. It's like, no, I can try, but I can't be everything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we've had the conversation. He might need you for something. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Especially with kind of basketball.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean what?
Okay. I mean that's not this episode.
What's not this episode?
We can take the cameras out to the court and set up.
I need about 3-4 months.
Hey, I know. Jay,
you still can't shoot better than me right now. Please. Come on, man. Don't even start that, please. Man.
Hey, wait till I'm gonna wait till
you still can't shoot better than me right now.
Let's go.
I ain't got no ball.
I got one in my truck right now.
Promise me going to freezing cold after we do this one and the next one we doing. Let's go. Hey.
You got about 10 shots in you before that back lock up.
I ain't gonna hear nothing. I ain't gonna say too much.
Okay.
You fucked up by saying shooting.
You said shooting. I didn't say. I said basketball.
No, I can better you in that too. No, I'm just saying now in present. No, if we do the whole thing, I need some time, bro. We do the whole thing.
I'm talking.
No, I said let's go to the court and shoot. I said let's go to the court.
You said let's go to the court and shoot.
And you said let's go.
We can go shoot, bro.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tied.
Of shooting?
Yes.
You will not. Come on, bro. Stop it, man. Hey, anyway, episode. Man. So go take us home.
Yeah, it's been another last name loyalty episode. We ended on some bull.
Yeah. What was no? Are you talking when you were spicy earlier? What you talking about? Hey Jay, you're no longer zesty. This motherfucker right here is zesty.
No,
man.
he's zesty.
No, what is no?
Spicy and zesty are different.
Which one's worse?
Zesty?
No, you're
no, I'm
zesty. You definitely 100% zesty. Caps.
Wow,
Caps lock.
I never thought I'd see this day.
Of what?
Where you hit me with the pause, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Dot. I was uncomfortable, man. Hey man, it's your boy K-Dot Bibbs. Man. Last day loyalty. I got my guy Bdot, man. We out.